Hi everybody, my name is Melvin, I'm 31.
My name is Joanne, I'm 29.
And this is Ariel.
Ariel.
She's 4 years old. Even as individuals, as singles, we always wanted to adopt, and adoption was always a part of our plan to do so.
After our first year of marriage, we decided to apply to adopt, and people asked us, why not you have your own biological child first? Yeah, and we considered that. I guess by upon reflection, we felt that be it a biological child or foster child or adoptive child, regardless of the order, they are all children, and we were not so concerned with regards like which order comes first. Some difficulties we faced were resistance from our own family. They were very shocked at us choosing to adopt, so we had honest conversations with them. And after some time, they understood our heart and our conviction, and they decided to give their blessing. The greatest barrier was, it was a very high cost to adopt. It adds up to about 30 to 40K, and as a young couple, we were shocked. It's like, wow, that is a huge cost for us to bear. So that is something that it was challenging for us to also to think through as we were waiting to be matched with a child. It was a very long waiting process. And in the waiting, sometimes you feel very discouraged, wondering when would you be matched with a child, and how long more would I be waiting for? And you don't know how to prepare as well, because you don't know what age of the child. Is it an infant, toddler? So it was very hard to prepare. Waiting itself was tedious.
In the world, there's so many children that really needs a family. And then the pool of adoptive parents are probably much smaller. But because of strict rules, the children that are available for adoption is even smaller than the pool of parents that are waiting to be adoptive parents.
Children on the streets or in orphanages, they may not even have the birth cert or even documents to be able to be processed
and
to be
their parents
adopted.
are probably nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and you can't find the parents, so it's even harder. I think when we first heard her story over the phone, the first instant was like our heart really just sank down, because we were so astonished by how much a child can go through in life. I think even though she has lived 4 years of life, she has gone through so much more than us.
Yeah, so combined together.
Yeah, so that really broke our hearts, and we talked to each other, like, do we want to adopt her? Yeah, because she's already 4 years old, and usually you could also just adopt a baby. Yeah, and if you adopt a baby, there would be lesser years of trauma needs and attachment history.
We talked about fears and uncertainty, whether or not we were capable enough to take care of a child with trauma, as well as the special arrangements for school that she needs because of the multiple traumatic events that she has went through. A normal school system might not work as well as for her because she doesn't know any English as well.
But upon just reflecting, we felt once again convicted that this is the very reason why we chose to adopt, to care for children who are in need and who we want to provide a safe family and a loving family. And so it was a really scary decision then, but I think with the presence of the
peace of God that say this is why you started the adoption process in the first place. So let's go ahead and do it.
So the meaning of Ariel means Lion of God, and it really showed just that the inner strength within her. We chose a middle name called Hope, so she's Ariel Hope, and Hope signifies new beginning and hope to come. Ariel, who is this?
Daddy.
Oh!
Who is this?
Mommy.
We have to learn basic parenting, like how do we put a child to sleep and go to sleep, how much food do they need, how much sleep do they need, and practical ones,
physical,
as well as also learning how to parent a child with trauma.
The second lesson that we learned was really the strength and beauty of a community coming together to support a child. We were really astonished at how community came together and to partner in loving a child in terms of 4-year-old clothes, books, educational materials, toys, everything that we needed were provided very generously and abundantly. There were a lot of encouragement and prayers as well, and ultimately realizing that there were a lot of people who were also ready to be inconvenienced to help us.
The most important lesson that we learned is greater understanding of the gospel and how the parallels of our adoption process is to the gospel. For example, the big price that we have to pay is nothing compared to the price that Jesus Christ had to pay on the cross for us when He died. We were once strangers to God as well. Similarly, we also brought in a stranger to become our family.
To us, family is beyond just blood ties. It's also including people who are not related to us by blood in our family as well. This is because we first experienced God's love, and God chose us to be into His family, and that is extravagant kind of love that we experience from God. Therefore, we are able to express and display this love to others as well.
So in the days ahead, we look forward to Chinese New Year. Our relatives and my cousins, they have heard about Ariel. They are very, very excited to meet her. And she's not afraid of strangers. So yeah, we are ready to celebrate as a family.
Yeah.